So I thought I'll share with you a story which happened a couple of years ago when I was CFO of a larger corporation. We were sitting in a boardroom where I take you with me, and we're discussing a business case around the implementation of the digital theme into our retail business. Now, when we got the business case and people talking about it, reading the paper, honestly, from a CFO perspective, it was a super clear cut. Meaning we had a very, very positive IRR, a quick break-even point, the overall analytics just stacked up, high focus was on cost, and it was achieving what it was supposed to be, which was trying to implement a digital channel to the business which could offer customers benefit at way lower cost. But then I thought about it and reflected a little bit. Never mind that this was a good case anyhow. Is that really what we believe digital is? Is it almost prostituting digital as a purely cost-cutting measure, or isn't there something way more? And that made me reflect about a number of things which I would like to share with you. For one, I think the mistake we did as an organization as a whole is looked at digital more from a transactional perspective rather than from a transformational perspective. Rather than seeing it as one channel through which we can operate without a doubt very efficiently, it's way more important to embrace it on a strategic level as well. So culturally, if you work into a digitally astute business, is something completely different than implementing one channel which only focus on digitally serving customers. But more importantly is why did this happen in the first place? And it was a simple discussion between business believing if we don't make a cost case, we'll never get it through, because finance will not support us on a wider story which we cannot prove. And that's right. Digital has no history. There is no legacy. We don't know what's going to come. And that's part of the excitement and equally the challenge we as finance guys and CFOs need to deal with. Because we need to make that judgment in the best possible way. But how are you going to do that judgment if you have no experience in it? The finance guys I had in the team were absolutely smashing, and they knew their stuff around analytics, but they were clearly no experts on understanding on where the digital journey could go. Now, I think that's one of the core elements for a CFO to uptake is to ensure that you have a team which is actually able and business partner with the business on the same eye level, i.e. understand and truly embrace what it means to win customers and transform the business in a digital sense. It is not a series of transactions on their own. But it also challenged myself, not just my team. It was about me going beyond the old norms of assessing cases, allowing myself to go outside the comfort zone and trying to understand where the future is out there. I'm not sure if I got everything right, and I'm either not sure if I could tell at that point what's going to come. But I gave it the best shot together with the business and the finance team in order to find a case which was more holistically embracing and ensured that we were able ultimately to deliver a sustainable strategy which found its core around digitalization. Now, since then, I've moved on and I work now in a smaller company, Reactive Technologies. Here, I didn't even have the choice of thinking, well, from a CFO perspective, let's sit a little bit on the fence or on the sideline and see how the business is doing, trying to advise and business partner. We are not at the pitch, we are right on the pitch together with the business. Also, CFOs need to take a clear-cut view on the strategic direction of the business, as well as are deeply involved in the commercial decision making. Not just saying hey and nay, but being there actively as a sparring partner. The safety net sometimes I felt which exists in larger organizations just doesn't. And in that sense, it forces you to be more honest, more straightforward, and you pick your battles you really want to fight. It's a decision we make as CFOs. Either we stick within the frame which we have operated in, or we consciously choose to change it, to amend it. And why? Because that's what the business needs as it is transforming, either with us or without us. So we are part of that change journey. And my biggest appeal to you is to see it as a glass is half full story. The journey we need to take the business on is a way more strategic one. And yes, strategy is something where CFOs and the finance department need to have a view on. It is about the underlying health of the business and sustainably delivering value to our customers. There is no way around it that finance needs to play a key role in this.